Can the Beast's circular saw now come into play? No. Is there a problem with that saw, I wonder? Did it spin at all there? There's the little front flip up. The front tusk, they call it. Oh, and the chain's come off, Crusher! The chain on the left-hand wheel has come off. There you see, immobilised now, Crusher is at the mercy of Beast of Bodmin. And that is such a shame for young Oliver Brown, who put together 80% of the construction work on Crusher and now sees his robot impaled on the arena wall. Oh, well, he's smiling through it all. How strange. Matilda now, and Bash into play. The Crusher come out to play, Mum. They want him to go in the pit. Beast of Bodmin just staying out of danger's way, sensibly. And this is where the house robots can have their fun. All that work, £700, put Crusher together, weeks and weeks of work. That's the end product.
Cease.
The lost chain was so costly, the house robots giving it a few battle scars to remember, and a smile for the former champions with their fan club. Beast of Bodmin through. Took early damage, though, and at this stage of the contest, Crusher very much on top, of course, but a knowing wink from Beast of Bodmin. There, the chain ripped from the wheel of Crusher, and from then on in, only one winner. And here those scars left as a painful memory on the shell of Crusher. They'll be back, I'm sure, one day.
The eyes have it. Beast of Bodmin in the next round.
I was getting a bit of a telling off up there. I was drove straight into this pincer.
Yeah.
My strictest instruction was not to get inside that, and I did it twice. So I mean,
Yeah,
caught
exactly.
us
Did you see
twice.
the eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw the eyes.
the eyes.
Yeah, but no winking, just blinking. Next time I want winking.
Really? Well,
I only
I'll
saw
make it
blinking.
Okay.
I want winking next
Give you a
time.
wink next time.
Yeah.
Blinking heck, the Beast of Bodmin goes through, and Crusher's hopes dash. Vercingetorix against Terropin next up.
From the Isle of Wight, Vercingetorix.
Back after the last wars with bags of experience, driven by two wheelchair motors protected by titanium cladding. It has unique suspension and opponents may not be left hanging around too long.
We're Team Vercingetorix. I'm Alistair Curtis Horsfall. We've got Ian, who's the team captain, and Nigel, who's the third member. We're made out of bifurcated cesium 324, and we have a flipper on the front, a tail spike, and two side ramps.
From Oxfordshire, Terropin.
It does have an outer shell and a Terropin tongue-like pneumatic spike. But now it's in the big pond, and I wonder if Terropin will turn turtle if the current gets too strong.
Hi, I'm Rob.
Hi, I'm Brian.
And I'm Keith. And this is Shelley, our Terrapin. She's electrically powered, four-wheel drive. The shell goes up and down to keep her out of trouble. And she has a nasty nose, which will punch the opposition.
Roboteers, stand by.
Vercingetorix with the French and Latin. Ian Gear, Alistair Curtis Horsfall and Nigel Radstock. And there's Terropin with Keith Jones, Rob Field and Brian Snelling making up the team. Rob at the controls.
3, 2, 1.
Terropin has its own fan club here with that nasty ram. Vercingetorix spinning away for that front lifting scoop. Underneath Terropin immediately, rolling it towards Sergeant Bash. Some French, some Latin. It's all Greek to me. Terropin about to be flipped. No, just holding its ground. In comes Bash, a little nudge. Vercingetorix looks the business to me. It's sleek, low, lean-looking, only 36 centimetres in height. Some great design in this heat of Robot Wars, I think. Magnificent stuff. Oh, there is the little punch with the boggle eyes. The Terropin-like head nudging away from the shell. Not greatly damaging, though. A little bit of a cursory glance from Vercingetorix. And it's hardly Danny Vidivici at the moment came and saw and conquered. Whoa, Terropin nearly in a deep, deep pond. Matilda there. I'd love to see Matilda go down that pit. Comes steering out of the CPZ confidently and goes straight down. Ooh, there's the circular saw. Something's come off. Ooh, a bit of Matilda's guts, perhaps. Pleasant. Now, Terropin, just away from the blade on the edge of the arena wall. There's spikes from the arena wall as well. You see, we've got everything planned here. You enter your robot, you think you're going to have a peaceful battle against someone else's robot, and we're ready for you. And at the moment, it's Vercingetorix being pushed onto shunt. And that horrible blade coming slamming down. There's also the front scoop of shunt. The flap opens on the top of Vercingetorix. And it's a turn for Terropin to nudge the fancy Vercingetorix into the pit. It nearly went in two. But Vercingetorix was first of four. What a surprise that is. That's a stunner.
Well, that's Terropin through to the second round.
Welcome, Victorious, one of the cutest robots of all time.
I'm afraid the makeup's in bad.
Her makeup is a little...
That's not bad. I mean, they were having a right old go. When this little head pokes out, it's so funny. It's so funny. This is a great comedy robot. We're very happy with this one. This shell is fantastic as well. And the moving up and down a bit doesn't do you any good at all, but looks great.
Well, certainly she sells seashells well. Terropin through, and next up, Invertebrat against The Witch.
From Surrey, Invertebrat.
Flippers have been a key feature of this series, and Invertebrat has one at the front and a cutter at the rear. The wheelchair motors come from a scrapyard. Brat or Blue-Eyed Boy? We'll wait and see.
Hello, I'm Peter. I'm team captain of Team Bratwurst Designs, and this is Les and David. This is our robot, Invertebrat, which, as its name suggests, will work either way up. It has two weapons. Primary weapon at the front, which is about inverting the opposition.
And the secondary weapon at the back, which is about chopping the opposition up, which is a multi-carbide tipped saw and milling cutter.
From Kettering, The Witch.
This evil witch has a wicked twitch from a lethal spike at the end of a long alloy arm. 2 American pump motors provide the power, and you have to take your hat off to the designers. It's made of fiberglass and plastic.
Hi, I'm Ozzy Bolter, a team captain. This is the driver and my daughter, Emma Bolter. And this, of course, is the Witch. Much more of an improvement on the robot last year. It's got a long arm there with a spike on the end, operated with pneumatic gas, and hopefully it's going to chop all the all its opponents in half.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's the Invertebrat robot of Peter Bignell, Les Wall, and young David, his son. And the Witch with Ozzy Bolter and Emma Bolter. It's the wizard team of the last series.
Activate.
Well, magnificent design, we have to say here and now, the Witch team. Great fun, but up against Invertebrat, which hopes to invert opponents, as we've heard, with the front flipper there. Oop! The flipper got stuck on the arena floor, but he threw itself over. Comes in again on the Witch. Sergeant Bash with the pincer claws at the top. Emma Bolter, great fun as well with the costume on. A little bit of a Halloween haunting for the hopes of Invertebrat at the moment. Can't do much. The Witch spins away. You haven't seen that lethal steel spike yet come into play. And whose idea it was also to crumple the hat on top. Maybe it's a little bit too big for the car boot. There's Bash in the corner, just waiting. A dent on the side of the Witch is that. Just see on the base there, a couple of dents early on. Nothing much. But that circular saw is dangerous. And there, the front flippers work independently. Right and left. Now that's novel. There's the right-hand one. The Witch holds its ground. I wonder if they can bring them both into play at the same time. No, you see only one flipper worked. The Witch, I think, though, is in trouble here. And I think the Witch is immobilised. I think something's gone wrong with the 412-volt motors. And in comes Dead Metal. And I think young Emma knows it as well. There's Dead Metal's camera showing its circular saw cutting into the witch's hat. Oh, Witchy Poo, you're on the way out. Look at the damage now from Dead Metal. Focus, focus, get in focus. Come up with some spells now.
Cease.
Otherwise this could spell the end of your hopes.
The witch is dead. Invertebrat go through.